Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants. Before I go on rant, I need to make an announcement or an apology, per se, because I was going to record on Thursday and Friday, but as it turns out, an update on Windows 11 fucked up my entire system, my entire install system. I had to reformat the computer, well, almost reformat, and install Windows 11 on top of it, after multiple attempts of me trying to repair the entire shit. Moments like these makes me wonder why Microsoft keeps hiring diversity hires, and we see that on retarded concepts and ideas in trying to repair the computer. For instance, it doesn't even give you the option to boot you onto safe mode, or without you having to go to the command prompt and having to actually write it yourself, the damn thing. Before that, you had that option on Windows 7, now it's gone. You have to restart the computer multiple times to get into the boot menu, that is assuming it's not fucked up, because Windows decided to fuck the boot menu too. Wonderful. It doesn't give you a system or a, I don't know, by now you would have thought they would have used the Hiren's boot CD boot system to actually create a temporary system so the person can actually back up their files, or stop being retarded with the permission system even though you're in goddamn fucking boot menu. But okay, I'm ranting way too much, because that thing really left me irritated, because I spent the entire weekend getting my stuff back together and still not back the way I want. Diversity hires. Anyway, let's go and rant. Right, because you came here for this, not for the other thing. Anyway, bound into comics, Boleyn TV series writer attempts to explain a race swap. Boleyn series writer Eve Heatherwick recently provided a new explanation as for why the series chose to race swap the character in the British miniseries. I did. It's still there, so at least not much. Either way, let's go. It is what Jodie Turner-Smith said. I feel very strongly that we have the best. No, wait. Director Lindsay Miller. Sorry, Lindsay Miller said it, not Jodie Turner. Anyway, I feel very strongly that we have the best actress role, so I'm happy to stand by it. No, you do not. Unlike other jobs in which I completely and totally advocate no race preferences, no gender preferences, the only place where I advocate that are the visual arts, like TV shows, movies, documentaries, and things like that, in which you need somebody that resembles the character they are trying to portray from the original material or from history as closely as fucking possible. I don't know. If the guy from history looked like a goddamn fucking ogre, obviously you need to do a makeup or things like that. You won't actually go and try to find an ogre, even though ogres in this case, back then, the history itself makes it a bit muddy, but ogres actually refer to ugly, fat, gigantic people, and oh my god, that's an ogre! Either way. But what I'm talking about also on fantasy films and things like that, you go on and add a makeup on the person to actually look the role. The same thing you can be said for fucking historical movies and see. Oh. Yeah. I opened my jaw to eat a nice little apple on Wednesday, and I think I pulled a nerve. Either way. Where was I? Was it something but right. Not like what you did with Boleyn here. She doesn't even remotely look like her. Not even close. I even understand with small variations. For instance, casting a brunette instead of a blonde woman, kind of almost understanding. You can actually even go as far and easily paint her hair and things like that. it's kind of understandable, but this makes no sense. Anyway, this is what I think this time I got it right. Jolly Turner Smith said, it's much more approachable and appealing to a contemporary audience when you cast this way, because we are distilling this down to human experience. No, you moron. No. First and foremost, it's a period piece. You have to actually respect the history behind it. Otherwise, make something else. So you can cast the actress in the proper role. Make it, I don't know, I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, and you can bet on it, that Sub-Saharan Africa has thousands upon thousands upon thousands of myth, folklore, and the history itself of multiple kingdoms and civilizations in that region. You could have picked one of them to actually do this and cast her as that. It's something that you don't see on TV, and I'm pretty sure that being so unique, you can actually go and make a killing out of it. That's just me, right? At least cast the role that you look closely to the original character. That's the only thing. No, really. I don't even care. For voice actors and actresses, I don't care what race you are in. You can be a fat, a tiny person, a people McNugget. You can be a land whale. You could be black, you could be white, you could be Asian, you could be anybody. And you can play any character you want on voice casting or voice actors. Except on TV, when you actually go and see the person. But it's quite fascinating, isn't it, how those woke bastards get hung up with. They actually care more about voice actors looking like the character they are trying to portray, be it in a cartoon or a video game, than the actual character or the person being portrayed on a live action footage. On a TV show like Boleyn, wanna bet that, I don't know, let's see. They get a queen from some African kingdom. Wanna bet that they would be exceptionally triggered if a white actress portrayed her voice on a cartoon or something like that. But the moment Anne Boleyn shows up and say, "Oh, that's just a very human experience," it irritates me. Anyway, here's what she said again. What voice did I use for her again? I forgot. If you ask anyone to watch a film or to observe any art, you're asking them to suspend their beliefs. Not quite. There is a point to suspending a belief, and there is no very lightly suspending your belief. For instance, you're watching Last Kingdom. You will not expect to actually find a pickup over there carrying Vikings to go and invade England or some kingdom in Mercia with Alfred on a fucking F-16. You won't expect to actually find that and suspend your complete and total beliefs on that aspect. You pretty much would be killing the entire show. It makes no sense, does it? Unless, of course, the show was about time travel or some other retarded shit. But take Last Kingdom as is. And then suddenly a Viking out of nowhere shows up with an AR-15. Or an M16 or whatever. Would that ruin the show for you? I'm pretty sure it would. I am aware it's going to be a stretch for some people because they will feel distracted by that, but I think for a lot of other people who are finally ready to see the world in a different way, you're going to see that this is a human story we are telling, and a fascinating one at that. No, respect history. That's all people ask. And now, the meat of the article. Hedderwick explained their decision by this. We wanted to make sure the world of our Tudor court did look exactly like period dramas that we've seen in the past. Well, Mrs. Something, then don't make one if you don't want it to look like the other period dramas. Simple as that, I say. Because it's such a well-known period of history, and Anne's story itself has been really well covered. We wanted to make sure that it felt fresh and alive and different. No, you ruined it to the point that people actually hated it. You don't pay attention to those things, do you, you retard? Anyway, finishing off, I'm also reflective of our society today so that hopefully we would attract new audiences. Or maybe didn't see relevance in watching a story like this previously. Are you fucking retard, you goddamn filthy festering pile of sack of shit! People watch period dramas because it's a period drama that actually reflects the period from what the series is based upon. They are not there to actually go and see you period drama. Oh, hey, the period drama here is 99% correct, except that we actually added a cell phone. Now, the actors can actually communicate with cell phone. There's no logical explanation, but just that we wanted to, I don't know, insert our modern world or society today into the program. Yeah, we believe they actually had mobile phones back then. But the white supremacists took them all out. People are absolutely fucking retarded. Oh, for fuck's sake. There you go, perfect. And on that note, Anne Boleyn will be permanently in this beautiful little list over here. Anne Boleyn, historical revisionist. It has an R over here. TV show, Channel 5. And blackwashing. Let's see how big is the list of blackwashing. Who Oh, 2016. No, sorry. 216 entries. Respect the source material. Respect the history of it. Especially if you're doing a visual media. If you're doing an animated show in which you swap the original character, that's also a no-no. But the person doing the voiceover, that's no problem whatsoever. You can be as black as it comes. You can be as white as it comes. I don't give a shit about your voice or the character you're playing with. Playing English. Suffice to say, I don't care. If you're a voice actor, I don't care how you look. As long as the character that we're seeing on TV represents the original material. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, they actually did alphabet wash the little shit. Yeah. Especially during that time, it really makes sense having real lesbian relationships. Gay relationships during that time, it makes absolute total sense. I mean, the people would actually, I don't know, make you disappear during that time. If you showed any of those interests, I mean, people suffered during that time because of that. It was a no-no thing, but suddenly it's just casually okay. Because modern society. Good lord, you people are retarded. Anyway, on that fucking hell, have a great fucking night. Hey, on that fucking hell, have a great fucking night. Yeah, good outro, good outro.